Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our discussion session. Today, we're going to talk about case 2, that is the point grabbing pitfall. Before we start, let's make sure that the recording is on. Okay, so let's introduce ourselves first. Please say your full name.
My name is Clarissa Anglique as a secretary.
My name is Ketut Mearselinia.
My name is Barlian, is a timekeeper.
My name is Katarina Imas.
My name is Made Ria Novayanti.
My name is Anak Purnami.
Well, my name is Putu Fasha Mulyana as a moderator. So without further ado, let's start with the case 2. So in this case, Miss Sarah used a digital leaderboard and experience points XP for her adults ESL learners. The mission was to write high-quality descriptive paragraphs. However, she noticed that students began rushing through their writing, producing sloppy, error-filled sentences just to be the first to submit and claim the speed demand badge. When she tried to correct their grammar, the students became frustrated, arguing that the game was about speed, not perfection. The pedagogical goal of accuracy was being killed by the game mechanic of velocity. Okay, remember that this is a group discussion, so there is no right or wrong answer. Please feel free to agree, disagree, or share POV and examples, and I'll make sure everyone gets a chance to speak. Let's move on to the first question. So, if speed is the primary mechanic, how can we introduce a quality control gatekeeper before points are awarded? Who wants to answer the first question?
I would like to answer the first question.
All right, Mayor, time is yours.
So first of all, thank you so much for the opportunity. So from my point of view about this case, if speed is the primary or the main mechanic, I think there must be a quality control or quality check before the teacher giving the point or XP to the student. And they can get points only after they writing in a good enough or the writing task that they do is good enough. For example, before points are given with the teacher, the paragraph or the text maybe must pass the rules like the correct sentence, correct grammar, or the clear idea that given to the teacher by the teacher. And if their writing style or the writing text has many errors in grammatically, the student must fix the error itself before they get the point. And if the sentence or the writing is not already good enough, there's no points or the teacher not giving the points or XP to the students. And I think speed can still be part of the game, but it should not be the main goals of the games, the gamification itself. And I think being fast is okay, but quality control is the important things. And from this case, the game can also support learning and not just for winning or for the competition. I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, for the answer. Is there anyone wants to share the different point of view or agree with Mayor's answers?
So I wanna give some argument about Mayor's answer.
All right, Daria, time is yours.
So I do not completely agree with the answer because adding quality control step can slow down the game. And if speed is the main mechanic, stopping students to check quality may reduce excitement and motivation of the students. So some students may feel frustrated if they are fast but cannot get any point immediately. So too many rules can make the game feel like a test, not a game. So this can lower students' interest. In this case, speed should be rewarded first to keep the game fun, but quality feedback can given after point are awarded, so students stay motivated while still learning. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Daria and Meir, to share your arguments. Is there anyone wants to share the other answer, maybe?
No, thank you.
No.
All right, if there is no other opinion, let's move on to the next question. So, how can we use a negative XP or energy loss to discourage repetitive or careless errors? Who wants to answer the question number 2?
Can I answer that question?
Sure, Katarina, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. So, in my opinion, the best way to use experience point or energy loss to reduce the same mistake, especially in the writing, is to pay attention to some key aspect. This method is applied by giving XP reducing only on repeated mistake after the student receive the feedback, not on new mistake. There are still like a nature in the learning process. In addition, loss of energy can increase when a student ignore the correction or submit a writing without revision, set as a negative expect in temporary and can be resolved through improved writing or brief reflection on the mistake made. In the way, students are encouraged to be more told to pay attention to the quality of their writing and reduce a clearness without the feeling painless. For example, I take from implementation by Miss Sarah, by Miss Sarah case. Take the example of the student A. If they keep making mistake using the past simple tense writing C code inside of the C1, Miss Sarah might have already give them writing feedback and explain how it works on their first assessment or task, but they still make the same mistake on the second task because they were in the too much of the rules submitted. So here we will dedicate 10 space or up to like 20% of the base score from the what they would normally get from the equipment. So the target implant of the XP or energy reduced only for repeated errors or when correcting or ignored, with opportunities to resolve the point can guide a student, to pay more attention to writing a quality without the depending their attachment to break the game mechanic with the with the learning goals of increase. So student not longer think the game is only about the speed. So that's all of my point of view. If you have any feedback, let me know. Thank you.
Thank you, Katarina. It's a very great argument. So I slightly disagree with this point of view, like taking points away can still stress students and make them focus more on avoiding mistake than learning, right?
Yeah.
So instead, I think it's better um, to not give points yet until students revise their work.
Okay, Galuh, thank you so much the feedback. I appreciate it. But I slightly disagree. Using a negative XP might increase the stress and shift the focus to avoiding mistake rather than learning. Insight is could be more effective without a point until students repeat their work, encouraging them to prioritize a quality over a speed without the added pressure of point education. So thank you.
Thank you, Katarina. All right, is there anyone wants to give another feedback maybe?
I think
Okay, I
there's
think
no
there's
another feedback.
all right, so let's move on to the next question. Um, should the leaderboard reflect speed or should there be a separate leaderboard for most improved grammar? Who wants to answer this question?
Me. I want to answer the question.
All right, Barlian, time is yours.
So, in my opinion,
Right.
Miss Sarah class, the main leaderboard should stop ranking students based on speed. Instead, it should prioritize almost improved grammar or accuracy score a leaderboard, while the speed-based badge like speed demons should be removed or downgraded to a non-competitive reward. Then in this case, the speed leaderboard that directly causes the problem. Students rush their writing and defend for grammar because the system rewards speed, not quality. As long as speed remains the main public ranking, students will continue to ignore correction, a grammar or improvement-based leaderboard better match Miss Sarah's original goal of high quality descriptive writing and reduce frustration when feedback is given. It also helps students see correction as part of winning the game, not as something that interrupts it. For example, instead of ranking students by who submits first, Miss Sarah display a weekly leaderboard showing students who read out grammar errors the 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 most, while the speed demon badge is given quietly as a bonus without affecting rank. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Barlian. Is there any feedback?
Can I give you the feedback, please?
Sure, Katarina, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Thank you so much. I deeply agree with the Barlian opinion because prioritizing the most improvement grammar leaderboard is more in line with a learning objective. Focusing on the speed rather than the quality of writing, I think it's a big change the system. Student can see feedback as an opportunity, like to improve, not to distraction. So that's all of my opinions. Thank you.
Thank you, Katarina. Any other opinion?
No, thank you.
All right, next question. How do you pivot the student's mindset from finishing the game to mastering the content? Who wants to answer this
I will
question?
share me.
Okay, Nami, time is yours.
But I have struggled with my connections. Is my voice clear?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So the questions number 4 is how the teacher can pivot student mindset from finish the game to mastering the contents. So I think Miss Sarah, as a teacher, it will be better if she changed the focus of the study. Uh, uh, for examples, she emphasized the rules in the beginnings before start the gamifications to let the student know um, this game, the main goal is to improving their English skills and not just earning point quickly. So, and the second method is it's connect with the question number 3. If I'm not wrong, question number 3 is mentions about most improved grammar. So maybe Miss Sarah can give the students reward as their improvement. For example, give extra points to the students who do improve with their writing skills. And how they know they're improve or not. So it's our job to help the students to let them know and see every single this game, every single day. If the teachers do these gamifications, maybe the teacher can help the students to show their progress, so they will know their own improvements. I think that's all about my point of view. Thank you.
Thank you, Nami. Is there any other answer?
I would like to give my opinion about this question.
Okay, Mayor, time is yours.
Okay, so first of all, I agree with Nami ideas because students need to know that learning is more important than velocity or speed. And if they only try to get point fast, they will not learn well about what is the topic about writing, for example. So before the game start, Miss Sarah or the teacher should explain clearly that the goal is to improve their English skill and not only to win the game. And giving rewards for improvement actually a good idea for me. When students see their writing skill is better than before, they might feel proud and want to learn more about English. And the teacher can show their progress so students know they are improved in the subject, for example. And I also think this make the game or the gamification it's look fair for each students, and not only fast student can win, but all students can succeed if they try and improve their skill, especially in writing. This also helps students focus on learning and not only focusing on who are finishing first. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Any other opinion?
I have another perspective.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
We have 5 minutes left. Thank you.
Thank you, Barlian. Okay, Clarissa, can you share your POV?
Okay, I think the problem is not about the game, but however, students understand the game purpose. When speed is highlight too much, I think students must see finishing fast as a success, even if the writing quality is not good or poor. Shifting reward toward improvement. Revision helps students slow down and think more carefully about their work instead of punishing mistakes. Holding points until revision encourages learning about creating pressure. In this way, I think the game support really learning rather than just competition. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Clarissa. Is there any other opinion?
No,
Okay,
thank
so
you.
okay, let's move on to the last question. Mm, could peer review be turned into a game mechanic where students earn points by finding errors in others' work? Who wants to answer this question?
I want to answer the question. Can I?
All right, Ria, time is yours.
So, from my point of view, peer review can be turned into a game mechanic, and it fits the situation above. So the problem is that the game rewards the game the game rewards speed, so the student rush their writing and ignore accuracy. By making peer review part of the game, the focus can move to careful writing. For example, after writing a paragraph, student A review student B sentence. For example, she have long hair, and the correct is she has long hair. If the explanation is correct, student A earns point or a badge. So through this activity, student become more careful because their work is reviewed by peers, and they learn grammar by correcting real example. In this way, peer review supports accuracy rather than speed. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Daria. Any other opinion?
I have another opinion.
All right, Clarissa, time is yours.
Uh, Turning peer review into a game mechanic, I think it's a good idea because it shifts student focus from speed to accuracy. When students earn points by finding and explaining errors in their friends' writing, they can become more careful and more aware of grammar rules. It also encourages collaboration since students learn not only from the teacher but also from each other. I think this way, peer review support learning while still keeping the game engaging. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Clarissa. Any other idea, maybe?
Maybe I will add um, a bit about suggestion.
All right, Nami, time is
Uh,
yours.
I'm agree, I'm agree with Ria and Clarissa. So finding grammar error, it can help students uh, learn to giving suggestions each other. So they will more learn deeply each others about the topic or the subject. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Nami. since we have limited time and everyone already shared their ideas, um, before we end, Secretary, could you please conclude our discussion?
All right. To conclude, based on today our discussion, so basically, the main point is that the game in Miss Sarah's class should not be all about being fast. Points should only be given after the writing pass by basic quality check, like having clear ideas and acceptable grammar. Speed can still be a part of the game, but only as a bonus, not the main goal. About negative XP, it should be used carefully and only for repeat mistakes after students already get feedback. And some people also agree it's better to just hold the point until student revise so they don't feel stressed. The leaderboard also need to change from ranking who submits first to showing who improved the most or has better grammar to change student mindset. The teacher needs to make it clear from the start that the goal is learning, not just winning, and show a student their progress is so they can see improvement. And the last is turning peer review into a game mechanic really helps because it makes student more careful, help them learn more than before and help them learn from each other and keep the focus on writing quality instead of speed. Overall, these ideas help bring the game back to its main purpose, which is learning, when quality improvement and feedback matter more than speed. Students can still enjoy the game while actually developing better writing skills. This way, the game doesn't just feel fun to play, but also meaningful for their learning. That's all for me.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for your participation. Um, if there is no more comments, we can end this discussion here. See you on the next discussion. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
You.
Thank you.